But wait a minute. Technology is changing the way books are being sold, and Amazon.com is introducing another wrinkle in the business model, one that may turn the publishing world upside down. Karina Huber has this.
Putting stickers on tubes of mascara is not what you typically associate with being a writer. But when you're a self-published author like Amanda Palaciano, the bulk of your time is spent not on writing, but on marketing. Palaciano wanted to be a writer since she was 6 years old. She tried to get published the traditional way, but only got rejection letters.
Most literary agents don't want to talk to a first-time writer. A publisher doesn't want to talk to a writer directly. They want to hear from the literary agent. So who do you talk to? So basically you have to, hit the net, and that's the beauty of today is you have the ability to do that.
She published her book, Mascara, centered around a high school sorority, as an ebook on Amazon and Barnes & Noble for free. She also created a website, a blog, several social media pages, and a GoFundMe campaign to raise money to get the book printed in paperback.
I've sold about 50 books, which isn't life-changing. I'm not set to retire anytime soon, but the website is seeing an enormous amount of traffic, so people are definitely following the story.
Established publishers like Macmillan, housed here in the Flatiron Building in New York City, see more of an opportunity than competition in the growing trend of crowdsourcing and crowdfunding.
John Yagid, president and publisher of Macmillan Children's Publishing Group, says they are harnessing technology to discover new books.
I want to write a children's book for my future kids about the magical world of technology.
Macmillan has acquired a book that got its first break through Kickstarter called Hello Ruby. It has also launched a crowdsourced imprint called Swoon Reads, focused on teen romance. Writers can submit their manuscripts, and then the crowd has a say in which ones get published.
We're not just acquiring one book from these authors because it came in through a site. These folks are turning into authors. These people that we're finding on the site, we're acquiring second and third manuscripts.
And that's the dream of most writers.
I do want this to be a series. I hope it turns into 10 to 12 to 20 books, so maybe the other 19 will get picked up by some fancy publisher, and that would be great. But I want to make sure my story gets out.
And her story is getting out to people all around the world. She says her website has been visited by people in the UK, Mexico, Hong Kong, and more. Karina Huber, CCTV, New York.
I spoke with author Libby Hellman about the crowdfunding books and how it's helped new authors. She has written 11 of her own books. Most recent one, Nobody's Child, that was self-published.
It allows them to amass a crowd of people who support their work before they publish. And those people might be supportive in terms of spreading the word that, hey, this is a great read, or they may actually contribute money toward the production of the book. So in that sense, if someone doesn't have a lot of money or the amount of money needed to publish professionally, it can be a huge benefit.
I mean, if you and I were to do this, how much is a number you're trying to aim for? You say, I want 50,000 or 100,000, or do you not know going into it?
No, you don't need nearly that much. If your objective is to contribute to storytelling and tell a significant story, then you really need to do it professionally. And that costs money. I mean, I think generally I would say I probably spend about $1,500 to $2,000 in putting together a book, which is not a horribly expensive amount, but for someone that doesn't have it and needs it, it could be.
Now, the other one that people are doing is this self-publishing, right?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Now, how is that different in terms of the benefits?
Well, number one, flexibility. You can write whatever you want. Number two, control. You have control over every facet of the book's production, promotion, release, and distribution. And if you're a type A person like I am, that suits me. I am now running a small business. I'm the CEO, I'm the CFO, I'm the head of marketing, I'm the head of distribution, and I'm the janitor.
And the spokesperson as well.
Yeah.
Now, which one gets you into the bookstores? You know, from the big ones like Barnes & Nobles to the little ones, to the local mom and pop shops around the country who have, you know, a variety of books. Which one is better?
That is a really good question. I don't think either of them. I think they're about the same, and it's a question of distribution. There are a lot of bookstores that just won't take books that have been printed at Amazon through CreateSpace. They just see Amazon too much as a competitor. There are other bookstores that will. What I try to do is not only publish on Amazon, but I publish on one of the distributors that bookstores and libraries use quite frequently, and that's Ingram. So I make sure to have my books accessible not through Amazon and also through Amazon for those who want it, and that has helped enormously. The only place that it really doesn't help, or at least so far, but that might be changing, are libraries. Libraries are tied into the other major distributor, Baker & Taylor, and so far independent authors haven't had too much success getting their books distributed by Baker & Taylor.
The big publishing houses. You know, a lot of people would say you need them because they're going to send you on the road show and put in all this marketing dollars, which could be an untold amount, and that helps gets the word out, that helps drive the sales, and that gets you your second book. For a newly minted author, is that the right way to go?
I can't make that decision. I was a traditionally published author for 8 books. And I was glad that I was. I learned a heck of a lot about what sells books, how to write a book, how to distribute a book. Today, though, the whole ballgame has changed. Advances for those books have been going down. The amount of marketing resources devoted to a new author's book have been going down. This is with traditional publishing. The author is now expected to come up with a promotion plan along with the publisher. So unless you're getting a 6-figure advance, the marketing and the promotion that the publishing house is going to put behind it is not as much as the author probably would like, and the author's going to have to provide it.
I see oftentimes a lot of books are translated in different languages, and as an author, is that something that you welcome, that you want to have that?
You know, that's a terrific question, because one of my main priorities right now is getting foreign translations. When I was traditionally published, it took ages. It took years. And your agent had to contact a co-agent, and the co-agent in the other country had to contact a publishing house. It took forever. Now there are ways to do foreign translations myself. And I actually do have 4 or 5 foreign translations in the works, and 3 of them, ironically, are in Chinese.
All right, hope you're inspired to write a book. Over in Europe, Swiss banking giant Credit Suisse is getting a new CEO. The boss of the British insurer Prudential will be taking over after